Hello and welcome to the Voyage of the Vintage Vishla. So I apologize for last week not posting a video. Today's video I'm going to post a haul video. So I'm going to just go ahead and get into it. I didn't do any research. I know a few things, so I'm going to tell you those few things like that. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and you can get 10% off my eBay store, anything in the eBay store. I don't have any of this stuff ready to go, but we can make a deal if you see something you like. First thing I want to show you is this beautiful candy dish. I think this is pressed glass. And why do I think this is pressed glass? Because when I'm feeling of this, I'm not feeling anything where it feels like it was cut into it. Feels like it was pressed into a design, and I don't think it's heavy enough to be crystal. It could be, I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at it a little bit more, but this is beautiful. It's got a top and a bottom, and it's got 4 little feet in great condition. Another beautiful little candy dish is this one right here. For sure is pressed glass. This is hand painted. You can feel it right there, and then look at there on these edges right here. So pretty. This little top right here. That's very, very, very pretty. Another thing that I got all of these at one place at the Salvation Army. I don't buy a lot from the Salvation Army, but I do like their glassware. This just reminds me of something that was at one of my grandmother's house. Some people call this a candy dish. Some people call this a compote. It doesn't have a lid. I think a compote has a lid. But this is also some pressed glass. Looks kind of like it would be cut, but it's not, because you can feel it's not cutting my finger there. But it's very pretty. I love this little design here. All right. Next thing have going on here. Spider just crawled by me. Yay. All right. Is this beautiful bowl made in France. Look at this painting on here. This is painted on the outside, and it's still in really good condition. This one's a little bit chipped off, but they're in good condition. It's really pretty. It's even got one on the bottom. So pretty. I really like that one. Okay. All right. Oh, the other thing I got from the Salvation Army was this cup here. This is from 1993. Some little Looney Tunes playing basketball. Probably when they played with, what's his name, Shaq or whatever. I also picked this up, but this is something I'm keeping. It's just little cheapy stuff that I'm going to put my jewelry in. Hopefully organize some crap that's on my counter. All right, so then today I went to my favorite thrift store where they had some 99-cent things. I always go in and look for shoes. Only pair of shoes I found were these. Which these are a score. Got them for 99 cents. These are Stuart Weitzman. So take a look at that. If you are planning to do some thrifting to resell, these are high quality brand shoes. Yeah, they're not your style. They're not my style either. But these are great quality shoes. I have a couple other pair of these, and these are in beautiful condition. Look at them. These will sell on eBay for $25–30. Yeah, and these aren't even leather. These are a material. These are fabric. Okay. I also got a few personal things. I got a few things for you know, me and for my grandkids and stuff. Okay, I got a set of 4 of these. They're from the Saturday Evening Post Norman Rockwell. I did that again. Norman Rockwell collection. So this picture is from the Post in 1923. It's called A Meeting of the Minds. There's 4 of them. They're all different. And this one is called Circus Strongman, 1916. This one is Gramps. Yeah. And this one is Speed in 1924. So that's not when this cup was made. Okay, so it has this right here. This is when this picture was in the Saturday Evening Post. So this picture was from the Saturday Evening Post in 1924 that Norman Rockwell did. They just took the picture and put it on a set of glasses. They're not saying that this glass was from 1924. So keep that in mind when you're out thrifting. Okay, what else? Oh, I picked up this. I know that this is vintage probably from the 60s, from the color. We're looking at the color. It is a pressed glass. It's got 2 little handles on it. It might be a creamer. I don't know for sure. I just picked it up because of the color, and I really like it. And a lot of people, this is a hot color right now. It's a hot color. Okay, here's a hot item that you would not think would sell that great. Cutco. This knives go in here. Probably the sharpener there, maybe some scissors here, bigger knives here, and the set of steak knives here. This is in good shape. This is not a butcher block. This is a knife block to put your knives in. Now, not all of these sell. The Cutco sell well. I used to sell Cutco whenever before my kids were born, long time ago. And I used to sell them like at parties and stuff. So instead of Tupperware, we would sell knives. They had this pair of scissors, and the guy that demonstrated it to us, he showed where you could cut a penny. I never could cut a penny with them, but you could cut anything with those. They were great. All right, so I'm going to pick you up and show you the thing that I got in the mail. It's pretty cool. Can you see him? Check him out. It's got some little cups. There's 6 of these little cups, and I'm so surprised they came in good condition. And the little cart. And it's hooked on right here, the little horse right here. And then this little decanter here with a little lid that has a little cork. So if you're thinking about, I don't know what brand it is or anything, it's not very, it says made in Japan. It's not very heavy though, but it was super duper cute. All right, so what are some of the other things that I got? Pay attention to the time. I picked up swimsuits, so I want to talk to you a little bit about swimsuits. Oh, I want to talk to you about this item I got in the mail. If you are going to be an eBay seller, be a good eBay seller. If you're going to sell on eBay, if you're going to make it a business, whatever you sell, whatever you do, if it's eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Amazon, whatever, please be mindful, especially if you smoke. Don't smoke around your merchandise, and don't smoke around your packaging materials. Now, these things do not absorb cigarette smoke, so they do not smell like cigarette smoke. But the packaging that she put it in, before I got it out of the mailbox, and I can smell the cigarette smoke. It was horrible. Don't be that person. Don't be that person. I would never buy from her. Especially if I sell shoes or clothes, I would never ever buy from her. Because who wants to smell the cigarette smoke? Even if it's not your cigarette smoke. Nobody wants to smell it. Oh, a couple more things before we get into the clothes. I don't know what this is all about. Over here it says, I'm a little red guard. And right here it says, we must liberate Taiwan. I haven't done any research. I just thought it was kind of interesting. I don't know. Do we still need to liberate them? I don't know my history. All right. This is a Nesco from 1983. And actually, I only paid half of that. So, look at that little heart. That's cute. I think somebody needs that. I also have some other, a set of coffee cups that have a heart handle. And this one right here is super duper cool. This is like a barkeeper's set right here. Not set, little tool. So you put shots in here, and you put your little shot, and you pour it in the glass, and you shake it up. And then this side, if you want a bigger shot, or you could just drink straight from here. But this is what he looks like, and this is, I don't know. It says right there. I'd have to get my glasses and really look at it. But I thought it was super duper cute, and it's in pretty good condition. It needs to be cleaned up, but there it be. So I picked up some suit jackets, and I want to go over those. Oh, I know, I'm terrible at these. I found this picture. It's an older picture. I looked them up, and some by this artist were going, had sold on eBay for 12, 13, 16 bucks. So I was like, I'll do it. This is by Paul Stephenson. This is called American Scene. And I really like this. Even this frame is beautiful. It's a really, really nice frame. And the picture inside there. There's no glass, but it's a nice little, it's a repro print, you know. It's not the original. Alright, so let's talk about these 4 suit jackets. So, oh, swimwear. I was going to tell you about swimwear. Swimwear sells all year round. Best time to sell swimwear is whenever the stores aren't selling it, because the stores aren't selling it and people need them when they go on vacation. They're going to the, they're just going to go sit in somebody's hot tub. They're going to go on a business trip, whatever. They need a swimsuit. So I pick them up. I pick up tops, bottoms, 1-piece, 2-piece. The plus size seem to go, I can't tell you which one goes better, because I've sold bottoms, I've sold tops, I've sold tankinis. Those are, they look like little tank tops, but they're a bikini top. And I've sold them anywhere from $6 all the way up to $25. Just depends. I do personally tend to like to get the 1-piece or tankinis that are plus sizes, because they do sell better. All right. Speaking of that, I also got 2 women's 5XL shirts that were bright, colorful. And that's the reason I picked them up, because, you know, who's going to find 5XL tops? And these are really pretty. I'll do measurements on these to make sure that they're 5XL. I love this color. These are long sleeve, but that's okay, because by the time I get them listed, because I'm not good at listing clothes, by the time I get them listed, it'll probably be that time of the year anyway. And here's the other one. Aren't those pretty? Pick them up, you know, for $1 or so, and then you can, you know, if this is a 5XL, we're going to put it on for like $12.99. Okay, got 4 suit jackets. I want to talk about them first of all. Here is my first one. It's kind of a bluish gray color. I looked in the material, and that's one of the things that I always do, is look inside. The material is wool and silk. This is by Ralph Lauren. Ralph Lauren has 4 different color tags. They have black, they have purple, they have green, and I think red. And black is the high end. Green tells me that this is made for a suit that has a slimmer cut. And I think this is a 40 regular. It's partially wool and silk. That's the reason I picked it up, and it was on sale. Here is a vintage coat right here. This one is, why did I pick this one up? This one is wool and lamb's wool. I picked it up because of, this one doesn't tell me the size, I'd have to look it up, but you can tell it's vintage. Look at it. And the reason I picked this one up is because of, no, maybe it's not this one I picked up because of that. Anyway, this one is, excuse me, it's a Stafford. Anyway, okay, so it's wool and lamb's wool. Oh, this is the one. This is a heavier wool coat, and it wasn't fully lined. I usually don't pick them up if they're not fully lined, and it is Barrister, but they have these cool elbow pads, so that's why I picked them up. All right, and I think this is the one I wanted to talk to you about that has the, okay, I want you to look at this label right here. This label right here, and it says there on the top, I don't know if you can see it, but it says American Union Made in the USA, something like that. If they have this Union Made label, it looks kind of like this, though. They have a couple other ones. You know that's going to be vintage, because we don't have that union anymore that makes the American clothes. They are companies that still make American clothes, but we don't have that union. So you know that's a vintage. I don't know when it disassembled. Sorry. Okay, this one right here. Lamb's wool and cashmere. I love anything with those words on it, especially cashmere. And you can feel that it's a little bit softer. And I can't remember the size. It is this brand right here. See, it's made in Italy. You'll find a lot of suits made in Italy, and a lot of good materials. Anyway, So that was my thrift haul for the last few days that I went. I've been trying to get caught up on a lot of things that I have because I have a lot of stuff that I need to list. I think we all do that. A lot of us do that are resellers and everything. So my next video, I plan to do a little bit of research on some of the things that I have and some other things that I have and give you a little bit more of the regular show that we have going on. Remember, like, share, comment, subscribe if you see something that you want. Buy it on my eBay store or let me know about it. Thanks. Have a great day.